What you got going, Beej?
Discuss the difference between a banana and an apple and the consequences of confusing the two. I feel like we're not really accomplishing things that are that important tonight. I'm kind of into that.
Are we? Wait, hold on. Do you believe there's a time in which we are accomplishing important things?
I mean, we're raising the money.
Well,
That's
yeah,
something.
no, I mean, but that's always happening.
Yeah, I just figured that on appearance you could tell the difference between a banana and an apple. I didn't ever think about what happens if you confuse the two.
I mean, just disappointment.
Yeah.
But I think that's about it.
Well, some people are allergic to apples, I guess. And if you
bananas.
Sure, and bananas.
I imagine some people are allergic to
I mean,
bananas.
I'm sure there are allergies there. I would assume, though, that if you were in a position where there was an opportunity for you to mix the two up and you were allergic to one or both of them, I mean, if you're allergic to both of them, then you're not going to put yourself in that situation at all. But if you're allergic to apples, but every time you see a banana and an apple together, there's a 50% chance you're going to get it wrong, you're probably just not going to eat either.
Yeah, that's
right?
fair.
You just don't take that choice. But for me, as somebody who isn't allergic to either apples or bananas, if I saw an apple and a banana next to each other and I said, man, I could really go for a banana right now, and I chose the apple and took a big bite, I would probably be like, oh.
That's an awfully crunchy banana.
Correct.
Yes.
This banana's not ripe at all.
This banana should be taken. I should get my money back from the grocer.
If you bite, because I mean, you think the banana is the apple, and you don't, peel your apple, you just bite right into it, and then you get
crunch.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a good point, actually.
Furthermore, though, I would love to see you try to peel an apple like you peel a banana.
Yeah.
What would you do if somebody just snapped the stem of an apple and calmly section peeled it?
That'd be incredible.
That would be fascinating to see.
Yeah. You're right, actually. Like watching somebody just peel the skin back from
Remember, the secret tech to opening a banana is to go from the bottom. Though.
Oh,
that's right.
You don't go from the stem.
But if you saw somebody peeling an apple, would it just start playing like the X-Files music, like the pizzicato violin string?
So what you're saying is we need to get our hands on an apple.
Have you guys seen that McElroy video where he's eating a banana with the skin on?
Wasn't that where they got it for Sea of Thieves?
I think so. Yeah, it was because they were talking about monkeys and bananas and stuff, and he's just doing an interview, and in the background he's just chewing on the banana all the time.
Wow.
I do imagine if you had a debilitating potassium deficiency and you were looking to, and you made that confusion, you would have failed to adequately address it.
Yeah.
I also feel that we should probably bring up the fact that there is one banana.
Yeah.
And a dizzying cornucopia of different apple types. Like we live in British Columbia, where there's
orchards.
Yeah, orchards where they're working on new varietals of apples, like it's the cure for cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Hey, Beach, get me an apple.
Well, what kind of apple would you like?
Not a red delicious.
Yeah,
it's if you ask for an apple and somebody hands you a Macintosh, you're allowed to beat that person.
You can literally throw it back at their head. Yeah. When
just
they turn around to
dumb them
leave.
out, right?
Yeah.
Gala, Honey Crunch,
Spartan.
Pink ladies.
Yeah.
Salish.
Ooh.
I never had a Salish apple.
They're real good.
I started buying ambrosia apples because they started to become cheaper, and I mean that sounds like they're good, and they are good. They're the kind of apple you can eat entirely. I did get to a point. I did get to a point where I was eating an apple entirely because I was like, people are like, "Did you know you can do that?" And I'm like, "Yes." And in apple seeds, there's, I think they call it amygdalin, and it's one of those things that if you process enough of it, it turns into cyanide.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah.
And I was like, maybe I shouldn't be eating that. And then I read you would have to eat 900 apples to process enough seeds to give yourself the slightest dose of cyanide poisoning.
Huh.
And I'm like, okay, well I'm not going to do that even within a year's time. So I'm probably going to clear it all from my system.
There are a couple different banana types in Hawaii, actually.
Oh, are there?
Because
really?
when I was there, because someone in chat said it, and when I was there, I had two. There's an apple banana, and then there's a candy banana.
Apple banana.
There we go.
That just
that
throws
solves
a wrench
everything.
into our entire situation.
Yeah,
Or it solves
everything
everything.
we've said in the last 5 minutes is useless.
Yeah.
Thanks, DQ.
Yeah, apparently epistemological news.
That's
I
your
have a
job, make
banana.
James miserable.
The apple banana.
Apple banana.
Well, holy bussing bus. Just completely unacceptable.